What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at chemistry. So if this is your first FC24 or it is your first time on FIFA with the new chemistry style, then let's explain it. So as we go through the club, as we've seen here, we haven't got anybody in, just to show you how it works. And normally Prem is the easiest one to check with. So as you'll see on the left hand side now, we have got one French player, one Prem and one Spurs. That is what this Lloris basically entails. This is all of the credentials for him. So if we was to, for instance, go for another Spurs player, so hopefully, I don't know if I've got another French Spurs player, but if we just go for another one in general, say we'll go for an English player. So we'll go centre back. What we'll see next is we'll see a second one added to Prem, which would need 3 to get to the next star. We get 1 on England then, but then also we have now 1 chemistry point each for Spurs. So for instance, if I was to offer another Spurs player, they do tend to give you the best bonus, especially then if you use English as well. So for instance, I think I've got a goalkeeper, which is never going to help. If I went for instance, these are 2 Argentinian players, they are going to give me more chemistry between them. So as we see now, we've got another one there for obviously your Spurs player. Then you've also got one for Prem, which is 1 off, and then you've just got an Argentinian. Then if we throw in another Argentinian, you'll see as we go through, it will give you the green ones to go in. So this will give us an extra bonus onto Spurs. It gives us an extra one to go for Prem, but he will also give you an extra one to go for obviously the Argentinian. So if I do, in fact, can he not be? Oh, he can be striker as well. So actually, when you have him like this, so for instance, he doesn't have a position for centre mid, you need to put him in a position so he does get the chemistry points. What that is showing you is what he could give you. So as we move it here, he will upgrade. So now we've got the 3 points, or at least 2 points enough for Spurs, but then we also have 1 point for Premier League. So basically, you get the 2 points on any Spurs players or Premier League as of now. So for instance, if it was then to change for the Prem, if they are not Spurs players, so if we went for, let's go for a non-English, so say we go for, oh no, Martinez is Argentinian, so say we go for Brazil, what we'll find is we'll get 2 points for him, because now as we've got another Prem player in, we will get another point for that, but he doesn't get the final bonus because he's not either Argentinian or Spurs. If we were then to put in another player, then more than likely we'd just have to keep going until we get enough players in to do it. So say for instance, if we go for another Newcastle player, this is the kind of bog standard. If we go for Almiron, he will get an extra bonus for Newcastle, which gives him the 3. So as you see on the top left there, we've got 2 stars for Prem. So any Prem player who comes in who's not Newcastle, Spurs or Argentinian will get an instant 2 points, but then anybody that is Spurs will get the full 3. Anybody that is Prem and Argentinian will get the full 3. Anybody that is Premier League, either Argentinian or Newcastle, will get the link as well. So for instance, say if we go for an Argentinian Prem that isn't there, so have we got enough room centre mid? So as we go with Enzo, he will give an extra bonus onto it, but you'll see he already has the 3 because he is Argentinian. He will get the Prem links, so it works like that. Now, to throw everything in the link, because this works just like how it does there. Now the difference is you have got Prem male and Prem female. Technically, they are both Prem. That is just what they are. If, for instance, we was to go, I don't know if I have any Argentinian ladies, but we do have a centre mid. Let's go for a left back just because I know we can get her in. So what this works now is she will give you a link for nation and club. It's an interesting one because like we see, England won. It is technically the same level of league. It is the Premier League for men and Premier League for women, but they don't get the links. Whereas if we was to get, for instance, a male, there we go, a male Aston Villa player. So, for instance, let's go for, let's go for Watkins, and we'll swap out one of the centre strikers there. So what we'll find now is she will get a link fully for Aston Villa and then also the Women's Premier League. With Watkins, he will give you the Villa link and he'll also give you an English link. So she can link with any English player. So if we can scroll up, she'll get any link for English, any link for Aston Villa, and any link for Prem Women. So basically, with the women, it is all down to a team. So if you are rocking a La Liga team, but you want, for instance, some of the Barca ladies, really, really good, you can obviously either put enough women from the Barca team to get in, or you could chuck in a few Barca male team, and hopefully if they have got the same nation as well, that will always help. But league doesn't count for the women. It is just nation and and club. League does not count. Now, so we've got the ladies, we've got the men, we've got the league. Nations obviously work as normal. You've got to have them in the right position. Now there is two other types of cards. So you have got a base hero. So we'll go for Harry Kewell because he's just there. And then you've also got the icons. So last year how it worked, heroes got a full link for any of their leagues. So whatever league they're in, they get the link. They didn't get a major link for every league. It was just their specific. Whereas Icon got the 3 points themselves, got the nation extra bonus, but they didn't have any league bonus. Don't ask me why, they just didn't. Whereas this year, we have got Harry Kewell, and as you can see, he will give you a Prem link, he will give you a Australian link, I want to say, yeah, he is Australian, and he will already be free on his own. So it doesn't matter if you've got no Premier League players, no Australian players, heroes and icons always get a free no matter what, as long as they're in the position. So if I put him at left back, they'll have the exclamation mark, meaning they don't get the points. If they are just, say you go for someone like El Waran, he is Saudi, he's right wing. If you put him in the right wing, no other Saudi players, no other Saudi league players, he will always have that free. Whereas this year, which is much, much better, and it's what the icons should have had, they will get a link for every league. So as we see here, we get a English link. We got a max points on Prem anyway, but for instance, in fact, actually, let's take all these out and you'll be able to see the links from the icons and the heroes. That would be a little bit easier because we can see what they actually give. The only thing we wouldn't see for the Prem, which I will demonstrate in a second, is we wouldn't see their link for every league. So if we go here, this is what a hero will give you. So he actually gives you 2 points, which is incredible. So he counts as double. So that would be really good if you needed one more Prem. You have 2 heroes from the Prem, and they practically give you 1 chem point no matter what. So very, very easy to do. So if I was to throw in Lloris, he already gets 1 Prem point there. So that's already perfect just off that. Then the icons, as obviously it'll give you the English link. We've got the English link. If then I went with not English, we go with right mid. As you can see, he's already got the 2 points. Like we said, the ladies don't go for the league, but we get 2 points for the women. Then if we was to throw in just random leagues off the bat, we go Bundesliga. There's 2 points for Bundesliga. So you get an extra bonus per icon for any league, which is absolutely fantastic. And that is how it works. Nation, club, league. Icons are every league gets 1 extra, and obviously a nation. Heroes is you get an extra 2 links technically for that specific nation and specific league, and then the nation. Any more questions? Leave it down below. Let me know your hybrids. What leagues are you using?